TV last night. They were running a marathon of my all-time favorite TV show, To Catch a Predator. Yeah. Love To Catch a Predator because they always bring justice to the predators. It's a great show. If you haven't seen it, the way they do it is they get some 40-year-old FBI agent to lie and pretend that he's a 13-year-old girl and lure the pervert over to a house where a SWAT team tackles him, puts him in prison for 30 years, and all the meanwhile, this asshole Chris Hansen is making snarky comments in the background. It's an awesome show. Awesome show. Except I can't help but think how great it would be if one time one of the predators used the show's own tactics against them. For instance, there's a knock at the door, Chris Hansen gets all excited, like he's in position. The pervert's at the front door. Let's get this son of a bitch. He opens the front door, and there's a 13-year-old boy standing there. Chris Hansen's like, who are you? He's like, hey, I'm Bill. I'm here to have sex with Ashley. Yeah, we talked about it online. We worked out all the details. It's going down. I know you talked about it online, Bill. I have the chat transcript right here. In the chat transcript, Bill, you said you were in your 40s. Yeah, I know. I lied. Kind of a dick move, I know. Can't imagine how I would feel if somebody tried to pull that on me. But listen, no disrespect, but is this thing going to happen or what? Because I got a spelling bee tomorrow. I haven't even started prepping for it. Flashcards out the ass. That's my all-time favorite show. My all-time favorite show with any redeeming value is Jeopardy. I'm a big Jeopardy guy, mainly because one person, awesome, this joke's gonna crush. I'm a big Jeopardy guy, mainly because I really enjoy getting 2 questions correct in a half an hour. It just makes me feel great about myself, you know? Like, I love Jeopardy, but I don't like the fact that you have to answer in the form of a question. It just seems silly to me. Like, I get the idea in theory. They give you the answer, and then you give them the question that would have prompted that answer. The problem is, if you reverse that, you would realize nobody would ever answer a question that way. Okay? If they did, they'd be the biggest asshole of all time. Like, I don't have any kids, but if I ever have a son, I take him to his first ever sporting event. I'm like, well, son, looks like our favorite team is losing. They're going to need to make a comeback to win. Daddy, what is a comeback? Well, son, rapper LL Cool J warned us to not refer to his 1995 return to hip-hop as this. And that's how sports work, little guy. I don't have any kids. I will someday. Can't wait to have kids someday. I have a girlfriend. We've been dating for 3 years now, and it's getting near that point, guys. Getting near that point. We're talking about marriage. Yeah. That's her. You're outvoted, Tiff. No, we're talking about marriage, and here's the thing. I'm terrified. Not terrified of the idea of marriage or spending the rest of my life with one person. I'm fine with that. I'm terrified of the wedding. Because we're in a position where we would have to pay for the wedding. And here's how I feel about paying for your own wedding. It's like you're born. And upon being born, you're issued a jar. And every day you throw $1 in the jar. Some days $2, some days $3, but you're always throwing something in there. And now here I am. I'm 29 years old. I got the girl of my dreams. I got a jar full of money. And some guy comes up to me. And he's like, hey, buddy, you love that girl? You want to spend the rest of your life with her? Give me the jar. And it's like, no, I don't want to. I like the jar. I like her too. She's great. But I want to keep the jar. Why do you need the jar? We need the jar because we're going to have a big dumb party. That's what a wedding is. And girls, stick with me because you're going to get off board. But listen to me. Wedding is a big dumb party. It's just an excuse for the bride and groom to run around like, we're in love. We're in love. I love this girl. You don't believe me? Go ahead. Clang your fork against your glass. I'll kiss the shit out of this broad. I'll do it. We'll be your little love puppets. It's creepy and weird, but we'll do it. And here's the thing, even if it wasn't creepy and weird, weddings are so expensive. They're so expensive. I sat down with my girlfriend. I was like, let's go over the cost of a potential wedding. She's like, well, there's the invitations and the save-a-dates. I'm going to stop right there. There's the invitations and the save-a-dates. For those of you that don't know, the save-a-date is an invitation you send out to let people know they will be getting an invitation. And I get to pay for both of those things. No, that's ridiculous. I'm not paying for both. That's insane. There's too many costs. She's like, we need a photographer, a videographer, a DJ. An iPhone does all of that shit. $300. You can take pictures, videos, and I can illegally download the chicken dance, the Macarena, and the electric slide. Boom, instant wedding. Why am I going to pay a DJ $2,000 so he can be like, all the single ladies to the dance floor while they play that stupid Beyonce song? No, I'm not doing it. And here's the thing. You know who I blame for this? Walt Disney. I blame Walt Disney because when we're kids, boys want to grow up to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Girls want to grow up to be princesses. Boys hit a certain age where they realize giant walking turtle, not a feasible career option. Time to come up with a plan B. Girls never really hit that point. Okay? Like my girlfriend wanted to be a princess. She's a teacher, a kindergarten teacher. You try, you miss. Swing and a miss. You screwed up. You know what I mean? And if you ask her, she's like, I love being a teacher. I love the kids. But if you got some truth serum in her, she would tell you, I'm just doing this until something opens up in the princess field. I'm kind of between jobs right now. Because she wants to be a princess, and the wedding is the last chance for her to do that. And she can be the princess on that day, which makes me the prince by default. And princes have done a lot of cool shit in history. They fight fire-breathing dragons. They ride white horses. You know what no prince has ever done in history? He's never paid a DJ $2,000 to be like, oh, the single ladies to the dance floor. And that's how I feel about weddings. You guys can